bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
You're set. 19. Triple choose the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 36. Relax. Hey, 31. Now let's go.
On first down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
We're set. 19. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, watch it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is third and 2. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Go. Reset. 19. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 25. 24. 24!
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Check 3, check 25.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 31, check 24.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Check it out.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's checking. He's
Here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, I might need you quick. Get out here. Check 99.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Check 9, check 9. Check. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Delta.
This is Hines. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Slam.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Sunday.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Come on, D. Shift. Check 52.
Switch.
Middle. Hey, quarter. Hey, high 7.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And no return possible here. As they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 23-yard line.
What is that? 19!
Choose the mic.
26! Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Bang, bang. 66, pull it, half.
Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
59!
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it with.
59! Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Watch 18.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
How are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I'm here all day.
Rosen to throw on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Ward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And the catch made by Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They run with Hines. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First and 10 at the 47.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
I'm letting you know.
Middle. Hey, Foxtrot.
Like 41. I'm going to wedge that, huh?
It's a party now.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one taken from the 7th. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Watch the square. Watch the square. Jam. 3 points down, he's coming.
Third and long, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Hines.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They run again with Hines. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They'll run on first down. Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And I was just reminded on that carry, he went over 16,000 career yards, so he is now about 700 away from Walter Payton for second place all time.
Man, that's rare air. I'm just telling you, the oxygen there, I would need a tank. You would need one. He's up there doing it all on his own, walking with the greats. Phenomenal, phenomenal accomplishment.
Man, he still looks good doing it. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Now it's Hines. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now third and goal.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Rosen. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Watson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13.
You go take it in. You got tight right there. Ship. 24. Switch it. 26.
Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not here.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Alert! Hey, orbit! Line 55! Hey, eat!
Stop your whining.
To throw is Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, 59!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Zoom. 54.
Here's Watson operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
59! Watch the safety crack. 54!
On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Past the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, quarter.
Mike, 5. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take it.
Monday. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Finish strong. Yeah, let's go.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That game's now gone final in the Meadowlands. And it was the Jets that came away victorious there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3. Hey, 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Check 31. Check 31.
It's now
Check.
On 2nd down, Dobbins looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys